Hello and welcome back to the G'day Mamser podcast. Today I have a very special guest. I have Geca Morales, who's a singer-songwriter on the podcast with me.
Hello, everybody. Good day.
G'day. Tell me, so obviously I found you on TikTok and I was like following, you've got like some stories about like Superstar, Popstar.
Oh, yeah. Project Popstar.
Project Popstar. Like tell me about that. Like
Basically, well, to introduce myself, I've been in the music industry for like a decade already.
Yeah.
So a lot of people that doesn't know, because it's not obvious that I'm already like in my 30s. So they still like think
you definitely don't look like you're in your 30s.
So they still think that I'm younger and all that. So I'm like, before I turned 30, I was actually telling myself that I would already stop with music. Like, you know how people say that when you reach 30, it's time to settle down, have a family, start like buying a home, like just be like stop all this show business. But I'm like, when I reach my 30s, that made me motivated to like, I want to keep on pushing my goals, my dreams. I still want to do this. And so I just suddenly thought of doing this Project Popstar with an introduction that I'm 32 years old and still dreaming to be a pop star. Like, my goal is like to inspire anybody who would watch my contents to be like, reaching for your dreams, like your age doesn't matter or it's not a factor. You can keep on pushing and keep on doing what you love regardless of your age.
Yeah, I find that really interesting, that perspective, because I know that in the Philippines, like you're kind of, there's expectations that are placed on you by family and that type of thing.
Yes.
And is that like, I mean, do you face that? And is that something that like you're kind of rebelling against in some ways? Like, pushing on with the dream?
Well, technically, before, a lot of my relatives, especially when we have reunions, Christmas gatherings, or any gathering with my relatives, they will always be asking me, oh, when will you be getting married? When will you be doing this? When will you be doing that? And are you still doing that music thing? Like, some of my relatives doesn't understand that music could also be like a livelihood. They thought it's just a hobby or it's just a thing that you do on the side or you do, for fun. And it's not a serious thing. But I'm like, I'm serious about this. Yeah. I'm gonna make this work. So I really want music to be my main thing.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like, my experience with Filipinos is that like every Filipino thinks they can sing and most Filipinos can sing. But there's definitely some that can't. The first time I arrived in the Philippines, like my business partner, she's in Cebu, and I let her book my accommodation, which was a mistake because she's very like I'm like the organized person. She's like the disorganized one, leaves everything to the last minute, and you just end up with like the worst accommodation that you can find. And she also was like, like $50 Australian is too much per night for a hotel. I've learnt now not to let her book any of my travel accommodation. But the first place I stayed was in Habola Bola, and it was like right on the beach, and it was between like a nightclub, the only nightclub in the whole of like Habola Bola, and a karaoke place. And I listened to My Heart Will Go On, I reckon 17 times every night with a different Filipino.
Go-to karaoke song.
So I think like music is definitely like part of the Filipino culture.
Yeah, I agree. Actually, it was one of the reasons why I was discouraged before, kasi there's a lot of good singers, good musicians here in the Philippines, and I always thought, like, how will I stand out? How will I be different? What makes me different from all of these people? Because before, I know my range, like my vocal range. In the Philippines, you are considered a good singer if you can belt the high note, like the highest of the high note.
Yep.
You're like, whoa, you're a good singer. But in my case, I know for myself that it's not my strength, it's not my forte, but I have my I have my own, like, own style, own character that I could give in the table. So before, I wasn't joining any singing competitions because I feel like I'm not considering myself as a singer because I won't be able to compete with the caliber of the other singers. But I heard this saying, it's in Tagalog na, I'll translate it later.
Okay.
It's daig ng masipag yung may talent. So it means like somebody who's hardworking would be more successful than somebody who is talented. Like
Yeah.
you might be talented, but you're not hardworking enough.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm gonna put the hard work in
Yeah.
because I wanna be somewhere.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's a really cool way to look at things, and I think that it applies to singing, but it can apply to anything in life. Like, whatever your career is, like if you're talented, like you could be a great bookkeeper, but you just don't show up on time, and you don't do the work, then you're not going to be successful in your career. So it sounds like you're applying,
Attitude as well.
Attitude
like,
as well,
there are
yeah.
so many talented people, but have bad attitude or bad like working relationship with their teammates, so they won't be booked again.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I think also my understanding of like Filipinos, and you can tell me, like, you mentioned like you got to 30 and you still want to, like, it made you want to pursue the dream even more. I would say that's like a not very Filipino thing. Like most Filipinos would be like, okay, I got to 30, I'm gonna have to
Settle down, rest.
So I think like maybe that puts you ahead of other people as well, because you do have like the attitude where that's the goal and you're gonna go after it.
I feel like God gave me this talent for a reason.
Yeah.
Like He wants me to use all these abilities that He gave me to keep on inspiring and sharing it to other people. It's like I'm giving Him injustice if I don't use it.
Yeah.
I'm like, He gave me a good voice, might as well sing. He gave me this talent to write songs, so I'll keep on writing and I'll share it to the world.
Yep. So you mentioned that you are going to like change your sound up a little bit.
Yes.
Tell me about
yes.
that. Tell me about what the change is, and then also like the process behind it and the thinking behind it.
Before, my music could be like considered like girly pop, like bubblegum pop. Way back in college, I've been writing like love songs, like sweet little love songs. And so when I started releasing songs, that's the only song I have, the song that I wrote. And it's expensive to have somebody write for you. So I'm like, okay, I'll just release these songs. And it's good, it's nice, and I'm very proud of those songs. But I joined this competition. It's called World Championships of Performing Arts. It's like a talent Olympics.
Yep.
And when I joined that competition, I won gold medal for rap and silver medal for rock.
Nice.
So when I got back in the Philippines, I had like interviews and like people talking about me winning like rap and rock.
Yeah.
Can you sing a sample song? What's your song? And then I sing this cutesy song about
God.
talking about crush, your little crush, or like it's so like off branding. Like, okay, so if I want to like stick on like leverage on my winning in that competition, I should start writing rap songs or start writing rock or something like that. So that transitioned me into writing more mature songs and more like more dark songs in that sense.
Nice.
So then when I started like having it produced, recording it, I'm actually loving it, and I'm starting to say that I feel like I found my sound. I won this category for a reason. Like I didn't want, like I even joined the other categories like the ballad ones, the Broadway ones and stuff, but I didn't win.
Yep.
That means it's not for me. Like maybe I would shine more if I focus on this specific genre. So yeah, that was my motivation to like change my sound, and now I feel like I found my sound.
So tell me about the competition. Like, what did you have to do to win the gold?
So the competition, it's called WCOPA, or World Championships of Performing Arts. So it's like a world talent Olympics where like around 60 or 50 countries will bring in delegates from their countries. They're gonna compete in singing, dancing, acting, modeling, anything about the performing arts. So one day my friend wanted to audition and she doesn't know how to go to Makati. And I said, okay, I can go with you. I can drive for you there. Like that was the intention. But she's like, since you're coming with me, why don't you audition with me? So I'm like, oh, okay.
It sounds like that might have always been the case.
Yeah.
It's like, how do I push her into doing it?
So like, okay, I can come with you. I can drive for you. And then since I'm there, I'm gonna wait with you in the line, and I'm gonna try to audition as well. So in the line, I'm hearing the other auditionees. They're all singing like belting high songs and everything, and I'm like, I'm not gonna get in this thing. So when it was my turn, I just sang like a simple like pop rap song, and they're like, oh, this is different. Like, okay, can you sing one more song? And then I sang another song, and they're like, you're very unique. We need someone like you in the team. Welcome aboard in Team Philippines. And I'm like,
on the spot.
That's it? I said, that's it? I'm part of it? Okay, so like, well, technically there are more requirements after that. But the first round, like I got in. I was so happy because that was the time when I wasn't joining any singing competitions because I didn't believe that I could actually join or have a chance to win in a singing competition. But they gave me this briefing that this competition is not just about belting, not just about singing soulful songs. It has wide variety of genres that you could join in. So yeah, they assigned me to rap and the rock category.
Yeah, it's funny. I when I hear that where you're like, you weren't joining competitions because you didn't think you could win, and then you obviously have the talent to win, right? It seems like a very Filipino thing to self-doubt like that, where you just like, you don't think?
I don't. Well, yeah, I could say it's very common, I guess. Like maybe because it's part of our culture that we were thought to be like, be humble, not be too braggy, or like keep it low, like don't be too loud. So yeah, maybe.
And do you think that comes out in your life in other ways? Like, do you think that holds you back at all? Like, because it's one example of, where you've been lucky to kind of push past that. Mm-hmm. Like, do you think that comes out in other ways?
I think like in my everyday life, I'm actually like very introverted. Okay. So whenever there's like big events, when I have to be my artist mode or my singer mode, and I have to like interact with lots of these people, I tend to like try to be like small, and like I get shy to approach people. But like people are like my manager is like telling me, you need to be more like push yourself, talk to people, try to like engage with people, because that's how you'll be able to like put yourself somewhere. So yeah, sometimes my introvert self is like showing up in events, even though I have to be like more.
Yeah.
Like,
no, I fully understand it. Like, I'm an introvert as well, and I have to push myself. Like, I'm in sales. I have a podcast. Like, I do a lot of content creation. So I have to push myself past it. And with networking events, like, I found that, like, some people can walk into a room and they literally can go shake everyone's hand. And, like, they'll go around and go, oh, I didn't get to meet you. Like, what's your LinkedIn?
Yeah.
That's not me at all. But, like, in terms of, like, forming, like, 2 or 3 really, like, good connections with people and, like, being able to get, some work or some clients out of something, like, I can do that. And I think it's just, like, what expectations do you place on yourself? If you're introverted, you're never going to be the person that's going to, like, walk into the room and try to, like, be the biggest person in the room. But it's like, what can you do? And that's the thing that I've kind of, like, worked out with myself.
Yeah, that's what I'm building right now. Like, I'm trying to build my confidence and, like, have, like, friends that would hype me up and give me the energy, like, okay, I can do this, and then start my day.
Do you have other artist friends, or your?
Oh yes, I do have other artist friends. one of my closest friends is Hazel Faith. She's also a singer-songwriter, and one of her songs is actually viral on TikTok, and it still is like a very familiar song for the Filipinos. Like once you sing the song, like Filipinos will be like, "Oh, that's you! that's your song." So I'm like,
that's so cool.
yeah, it's so cool that she's my friend. I'm like, please give me the blessing. I hope my songs will be like that someday.
Is that a wish to go viral?
Yes, that's the goal for this year. I actually made like my artist 2016 goals and plans. Like it's like your mood board. Is that what they call it? Like a mood board?
Mood
like
board.
my 2026 mood board. Like I place in there like I will have a viral hit this year. I will be able to collab with a famous like rapper or a singer in the Philippines.
Yeah.
I'll be able to put up my own concert, put up my album, and then maybe one of the songs will be like a series or a movie OST, like a theme song.
Yeah.
Like I'm just putting all the random things that are like for some might be impossible, but I'm like, that's the goal. I'm gonna push for the impossible.
Yeah, I think like, you know, I've got 30 team members with my outsourcing business, and I want to be at 150 by the end of the year. You know, again, like people might hear that and go, "Oh, that's crazy."
yeah.
But I think it's about, for me, it's about, okay, well, I've got this goal. What are the steps that I'm going to take that are going to give me the best chance of this being a success? And, you know, it might be similar to you. Like if you're, you know, if virality is something that you're looking for, like it's like, okay, well, what goes viral?
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
and trying to really like break it down. But I think it is very difficult to to create something that's not just organically viral. Like I feel like a lot of the time, who knows what's going to happen, right?
Like I'm just hoping that I'll wake up one day, just be lucky, and I'm
Just one
waking
post.
up with a 1 million views post, and I'm like, what? I'm here.
What's your best post currently?
One of my best posts would be singing Wicked songs with Hazel, my friend that I mentioned earlier.
I
So
saw
we
that.
sang a duet. It's from the Wicked movie, and yeah, it got 4.3 million views on TikTok, and I'm like, whoa, that's huge.
How many followers did you get from that?
I got like an additional 20K out of that. So yeah.
It's a lot of people viewing, not to follow. It's like
yeah.
it's difficult to, you know, really grow a follower base.
Yes,
I think, on TikTok.
yes. Like I feel like people's attention span lately is like very short.
Yeah.
Like for you to make them like watch you and make them follow your content, you have to be like super interesting, or you have to be like super like engaging.
That's why I
for
dress
them.
up as Jollibee. I'm like, at least they're gonna like stay
Like you
on
have
it
to
for
do
like,
something.
Yeah, I think the Philippines is a special case with that. So in Australia, I don't think people are as connected to short form content
Yes.
as
I feel
in
like so.
Philippines. I think, you know, people of all generations are just like desk scrolling on their phones, and I think. No, I know for sure my parents don't, and I reckon a lot of people in that generation aren't just like on, you know, TikTok or Facebook. But I see my own like follower base, and I look at some of the people. I'm like, oh my god, like, don't you have anything better to do than just like scrolling on TikTok?
I feel like the Philippines, I don't know if it's like verified or anything. Like the Philippines is one of the most active countries in social media. Like I feel like most of the people on the internet are Filipinos.
Yeah, I think, I mean, you can get like stuck in a Philippine TikTok bubble. But one of the things I noticed, so last year I had 1,500 LinkedIn followers in like May, and then by December I had like 20K. And it's a lot of it is because Filipinos love to share. Like even on LinkedIn, they use it sort of like they use Facebook, where they share and share and share, and that's something I don't think I've ever had a post shared by an Australian person, right? So I think that like the opportunities that are there for content creators in the Philippines is much higher because of the way that Filipinos use like social media.
Yeah.
Whereas,
I also feel like when I went to Australia, I noticed like a lot of Australians would would have like outdoor activities, so they will be like in the beach or hiking or like outdoors.
Yeah.
While Filipinos are like more on indoors, like malls,
Yeah.
malls or like at their houses or something like that. That's why they're like more on their phones, I guess.
Yeah, I think it's partly weather related.
Yeah,
Like,
true.
In the Philippines, it's either really hot and muggy outside or really hot and
Yeah.
raining outside. I think people are much in Australia, like we've grown up like outside, right? Like I remember as like a kid, like, you know, Christmas Day, Boxing Day, it was already always outside, barbecue, playing cricket, that type of thing.
Yeah.
And that's just how we grew up. And I think like the culture's a little bit different. Like, you know, Christmas Day in the Philippines or Boxing or like, you know, a holiday in the Philippines, it's usually inside drinking karaoke. Like it's a very different
I
we have
agree.
very different culture. So my next question is how do you write your songs? Like, what is your process?
Well, my process is like there are two kinds of songwriters. I believe some people start with words or the lyrics and some start with melody.
Yep.
And I can say that I'm a mix of both, but like basing on my songs and most of it, they all start from a melody talaga.
Yeah.
So I'm using my voice memo in my phone a lot.
Okay.
Randomly driving anywhere that I go and a random melody pops out in my head.
Wow.
I will grab it and then try to record it on that spot because I have this tendency that when I get home, I'll forget about it. And I'm like, what's this melody that I thought of this morning? I feel like that's good. So yeah, I try to like always capture in the moment melodies that I could think of. And then when I have the time and I'm more free, I try to go back to it and then write and add more.
So when you get the melody, do you like record it on the piano or like how do you like
For that one, I can play the piano and a little bit of guitar, like little bit.
Yeah.
But I'm not like my knowledge is not sufficient enough to like really like compose like a whole song or accompany a whole song because my chords are just basic. And for me to have like a more unique song, I need to explore on different chord progressions. So what I do is I just really sing my songs and my melody, write them out loud without any accompaniment.
Okay. So it's like an a cappella.
Yeah, a cappella.
Yeah.
So then I send my voice memo to my producer and then he puts the music on top of it.
And you always work with the same producer?
I work with different kinds of producers actually. Like I feel like I've worked with 10 different ones in my career. So it really depends on which ones would fit in your project or which one is recommended by who's leading the project. But for this album, I'm currently working with Line In Productions and they're the one producing all of the songs in my second album.
Nice. When's your second album going to be released?
So my album is going to be out this September 2026. So the whole duration of this year, I'll be releasing like 4 singles before the actual album. So the first one, I've already released it last October. Then the second one is coming this February, Feb 22. So it's entitled Habola Bola. And yeah, that's what you guys are going to watch out for. It's going to be out real soon.
Yeah. Is there anything else that you want to plug while you're...
Well, I would like to plug my social media accounts. It's at Geca Morales. You can follow me on all my social media accounts. Just the same username, at Geca Morales. That's Geca with a G. Make sure it's the right spelling. And yeah.
Not Geca.
Yes, not Geca. It's Geca with a G. And yeah, watch out for my songs. I'll be releasing a lot of good bangers this year. And I hope at least one of my songs would resonate with you. And yeah, once again, my name is Geca Morales, and I will be your next favorite artist.
Yeah, watch out for her viral post
Yes.
coming this year.
Yes.
Cool. We'll wrap up, but thank you very much for being on the show today.
Well, thank you so much for having me. It's such an honor.
Awesome. So that's it that we've got today. Thank you very much, Geca, for being here. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.